Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the Acumen Elite 100. This is a dash cam with Park Assist. Let's go ahead and check it out. So inside the box we have traditional user manual information that we'll put to the side. We have our camera, and boy is this one small. Look how small this thing is. Take it out of this bag. Very small camera, very lightweight as well. Has our LCD on one side, 3M material on this side. So we'll put this to the side and we'll take a look at it probably a little bit further in detail in a couple seconds. Open this area here, and this is our secondary camera. Check that out. So this is our other camera. We'll see how that works as well. In the box, doesn't look like we have anything else left there. Here's a box here. We'll put this over to the side and take a look and see what we got here. So this is the accessory side. So here we have a couple things going on. Don't get intimidated by all these wires. We'll see how this works. So first of all, we have a USB, and that's going to be used for charging and transferring files off of that. We have another cable here, and this is another USB cable, and this is a longer one, which I bet you is going to work with this guy right here. So here you have a car adapter, and this car adapter has two plugs, one to charge this unit and another for your smartphone or any other device. This is going to be connected into this to power that. So pretty straightforward. So we have some good accessories there. Here it looks like we have an additional USB, or actually not USB, 3M mount. We'll see how that works. Some additional mounts right here. I'm sure this is for cable management. Over here we have some additional cords that we will be using for the secondary camera, because this does have two cameras, right? It has a front and it has a back camera. So you'll notice that there is an adapter here. This is going to get connected to this, and then this is going to be fed to a different area. Let's see what else we got in here. Looks like we have a couple screws and some other mounting equipment. So that looks like it's everything that's in the box. Now, dash cams are becoming more and more popular because of the affordability and also the extra peace of mind that you get at being able to record what's happening around you. And it's really an effortless process once you've installed it. And installing is probably too big of a word because it's really simple just to stick something up and plug it into the your cigarette lighter. This camera has some really unique features because it has a dual cam. You notice that it has two right here that we're going to see once we open up the box. Before we do that, let's take a look at some of the specs that we have here. We do have a Sony sensor, 1080p, and it has a dual camera, WDR, and it also supports night vision. On the back, for those of you who are really focused on the specs, because I always have the specs people that are looking to have all the details, and that's a good thing. We have the model number is the E100. It has a lithium-ion battery, 300 milliamp hour. Remember, when you plug this into your car, it's going to turn on automatically. This is to support some of the features that happen when your car is off, like shaking. So if your car gets hit, you want the camera to turn on and for it to record what's going on. So that's where that battery is going to come in. The uses standard DC voltage, has a USB mini port, and it includes several accessories. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the box. So just to recap, we have our cameras, front and back facing camera, our user guide. We have cabling that we need to power up our unit, as well as a cigarette lighter adapter, and then we have our 3M adhesive that's used for the camera, as well as to do some cable management. Here's the camera mounted in my vehicle. I haven't tucked away the camera cables, but this is something definitely you can do once you have it set up permanently in your car. A couple things to point out. You'll notice that there is the back camera enabled, and you can see how it's constantly monitoring what's going on behind me. So if you do get rear-ended or someone comes behind you, you'd be able to see that in the recording. And then you have the front-facing camera that is also going. Now keep in mind that this is not really designed for you to be monitoring as you're driving. This is an insurance policy. So it's recording, it's covering the front and back of the car in the event that it gets hit. So that's all you want it for. So let's go ahead and let's drive around and see how it records. Alright, so as you can see by the camera is going to capture a pretty wide area here from side to side, which is going to be great because it's going to capture not only what's happening behind you, in front of you, but also from side to side. So if a ball falls into the middle of the street, a car crosses, a cat crosses, dog crosses, deer, person, you're going to be able to capture all that in HD quality. And what I really like about this solution is that it's also capturing what's happening behind me. In full HD. Now the other thing is that it does support night mode. So if you are driving at night, and depending if you're in a city or if you're in a rural area, if you're very well lit, you're probably not going to get the night vision type effect, but it will pick up everything that's going on around you. And then if you are in a rural area where it's very dark, then the effect obviously of the night vision is going to be a little bit different because you'll be picking up more of the night vision type technology type viewing. But pretty much these are great technologies because you don't have to do anything. All you got to do is turn on your car, hit the gas and go. The memory card never gets full because it is designed to continually record in a loop. And you're not really focusing on that area there because, again, this is all about safety and insurance. So if someone were to hit your car or you were to get into some type of unfortunate accident, you have everything recorded both front and back of your car. So a couple things about the camera. Worked really well in my experience in my vehicle, as you saw. One of the things I really liked is the fact that it copies or records the front and the back at the same time. And it's maintaining in the SD card, the recordings are separate. So you have a camera A and a camera B, so it's recording front and back at the same time, but in two separate files that are synchronized and time-stamped. The unit itself does not bring an SD card, so that's something that you'll have to get. So it's a micro SD. But the neat thing about it is that it will loop. So as you're driving the car, it's going to go ahead and loop the recording. So you'll never run out of space because it's constantly writing on that memory card. The color quality is great, and you can see that by the video. You'll see that the back is clear, and I had a SUV, so this was mounted in the back of my SUV. Took it just a couple seconds to do, and again, tucking it away is probably the best implementation if you're going to be using this permanently in one vehicle. So with that, let's go ahead and wrap up the Acumen Elite 100 dashcam review. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it in the comment area below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.